Good afternoon, good evening, Yorkshire Classic Cars Limited fans. Very quick update on the Capri. Last video I shot, I was taking the engine out. I checked the engine out. I've taken the crank into the machine shop. Bit of a change around in the workshop. Everything's been really busy. I'm trying to not take any fresh work at the minute until I've finished everything that I've got in. Just to make life easier, really, for me and the customers. So the engine, which is, I'll turn you around here, covered up so no dirt gets in it. The crank, it turns out, was fine. It just needed a polish, so it's been polished. Just waiting for the shells to arrive, the new shell bearings to go in it, big ends and mains, but there was nothing wrong with it. However, the big and sweeping news is it's been a few weeks, so actually it hasn't just been done. I've been too busy, but yeah, the engine bay is now sprayed on the Capri. The headlights are back in. The grille is back on temporarily. The grille needs cleaning, obviously, but it's got to come back out when the engine goes back in. The headlight surrounds I've sprayed. You probably can't see it very well, but they're actually gloss black. Don't know whether to, and please let me know. I've got some chrome surrounds here. I don't know whether I should put those on or not, because I don't really do chrome, but then they kind of go with the grille. I don't want to do the grille black, even though it's quite battered. It's mucky filthy. It will clean up, but I don't know about these. I'm really not sure. I've never fitted them before. They can go on, but I'm just a little bit torn on whether to do that or not. But yeah, so I managed to spray the engine bay a few weeks ago, and I've been cleaning and spraying components. So there's the McPherson struts, the Bilstein coilovers that I converted, now sprayed in a nice blue. I actually had that paint specially mixed. It was actually specially mixed to paint Stag oil filters, but it turns out that's a very close colour. So that's they're painted with enamel. Brand new track rod ends, brand new track control arms in there. I haven't polybushed them because they actually came with bushes, so I just bobbed the ones in that are in. They're new, they'll be fine. Tension arms are all painted. The bushings are in for the radiator. The steering rack, I've kind of just given it a quick coat of paint. It really wasn't in bad condition anyway. And to be fair, you don't see any of it once it's in, but the end gaiters do need cleaning and replacing. The caliper brackets are all on. They're all painted too, so the caliper mounts down there. This is a Capri Sport 260 conversion. Absolutely fantastic brakes. If you've got drum brakes on the back, do not put the 283 on with drum brakes on the back. You'll have nothing but lockups. Don't care if you've got a balance bar. You can't adjust it out enough. Resprayed all that. Resprayed all the fittings, all the universal joints. They're all done. The rose joint is back in there. Sprayed the torque arm there, the drag bar for the engine, the exhaust back on, although it may need to come off, but it is on permanently. I've sprayed, I actually had a little bit of paint mixed up that I was doing the fuel tank for the 354, so I've sprayed the silencers black and the edges of the pipes just to try and sort of make them a little less obvious from the side of the car, and I think it's done that, to be honest. I had nothing to lose. It's 2-pack paint. I have no idea whatsoever how long it'll last. So yeah, now I need to do the bits of welding inside and get that finished, and then it's all reassembly time. I don't know how long the crank's going to be. It shouldn't be long, and then I'm going to order some new wheels for Christmas. I am going to put a panel in here in case anybody's wondering. So there's going to be a panel in here made out of sheet aluminium just to guide the air through. It probably doesn't need it, quite honestly, because the bonnet sits quite close to that. But yeah, really pleased with that. The bonnet now has a fresh hue of lime green over the top of it. There, as you can see, dry spray. It will clean off. But yeah, it's all going back together now, and it's starting to look really nice. This was painted with liquid gloss. Oh, the wiper mechanism's in as well. That's just been bobbed in as well. It was all painted, ready to go as that. So that's just bobbed in. That's just masking tape over the wires. The fittings are in there. Again, that's just dry spray on it. That'll all clean off once it's there. It's easier not to get it on, but it's quite difficult because I'd painted the inside after the outside, it's really difficult to do, and it wasn't expected that I'd have to do it, but I did. So yeah, that's the update. Once the inside is done, the engine and transmission can go back in. Although I will say that the sections you can see there, the tunnel parts that need welding, that's actually not going to be painted body colour down there, because that's all going to be covered in aluminium. So I'm just probably going to paint that black with anti-stone chip. So it might end up that the engine goes back in before that gets, before the paint job gets done. I just mask it up. But yeah, really, really pleased with that. It's come out really nicely. I flattered these down with the DA sander on here. I flattered these down. All the bits that are visible, this was painted with liquid gloss, as I say. People laugh when I say that, but it's actually significantly dearer than car paint, more expensive. It was £23 a litre. So I flattered that down, etch primed it, and then went over it with the 2-pack. And as far as I can see, it's done a really nice job. There's a few runs, there's a few little bits and pieces, but everything is painted now. Oh, the horn's in up under there. I'm going to buy one of those multi-fit looms at some point. I've used one before. I've helped a friend put one in his Lexus, and it was absolutely fantastic. So much easier. And to be honest, for what the cost, cheaper than buying all the cable and wire. So yeah, there's the update. Thanks for that. I'll turn it around so you can see my wonderfully happy face. Ka-ching. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I am. It's looking close to getting done. Once he's got the engine in and the brake pipes and stuff and the wire and all in, pretty much there, to be honest with you. So thanks for that. Cheers. Keep watching. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share. Bye-bye.